Good morning all, hope you're doing well, hope you're staying safe. It's Friday, May the 29th, quite a lot of news to get through today, quite a lot's happened overnight with respect to Disney's website changes. As you can see, no hat today. Got a haircut yesterday, bit of a bizarre experience, sitting in the chair with a mask on and the barber with a mask on as well. All seems to be okay at the moment, so that's, I'm feeling much better. Usual stuff with US cases and Florida cases. US cases up a little bit, Florida cases up a bit as well. Still no real pattern to Florida, but no spike. That's the main thing. So a lot of changes happening to Disney's website. Resort openings seem to have been included in the announcement or the website on Wednesday in error, and they've now been taken off the website. So really the resort issue is kind of up in the air right now. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows which resorts are going to be opened, which are going to be closed, exactly when they're going to be open, which reservations are going to hold and which are going to be cancelled. So watch this space for that. Dining and Fastpass reservations have been cancelled, all of them. So if you've booked a dining or Fastpass reservation or an experience reservation, they are done. Disney's now moving from a 180-day window for reservations to 60-day window. No RSVPs have been sent out yet for annual pass holders, so we don't know what's going on there. The whole system's down. You can't make a booking for a resort or a ticket upgrade. I'm trying to upgrade my tickets at the moment. No can do. I've tried over the past 2 days and the system's still undergoing magical enhancements. So that's where we are with all that. If you don't have a mask on at Disney Springs, you're not getting in. They won't give you one, unlike Universal Orlando. So please, if you are going to Disney Springs, bring your own mask. Park hours are up on all the Disney parks. And Magic Kingdom looks like it's got early magic hours, even though a different part of the Disney website says that there's no early magic hours, so I'm keeping an eye on that. It does look like Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are opening on July the 11th, even though they've not been mentioned. And the reason I think they are opening is because Typhoon Lagoon has the H2O late magic hours, which is a separately ticketed event, but they are open from the 11th of July. And you can see that they're not open before the 11th of July, so I don't think that's a glitch. The requirement for now wearing face masks at Disney has been lowered. The age limit has been lowered from 3 to 2, so anybody at 2 and over now has to wear a face covering. I'm sure that's going to go down really well with everybody. Universal Hotels, there's been nothing talked about Universal Hotels. I made a dummy booking this morning for Hard Rock, and it's allowed me to do that from the 2nd. I tried to do that from the 1st and I couldn't do it, but I can from the 2nd. So it does appear that from the night of the 2nd you can book. SeaWorld's park hours have also been published and they're open from the 5th of June, so I wonder why that is. Remember that all three, Universal, SeaWorld and Disney World plans have gone to Jerry Demings, and Jerry Demings has said yes, and he sent them off to Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis has not yet ratified those plans. So at the moment, nothing's opening, but watch this space. And that is the news. Quite a lot going on yesterday and overnight. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm still doing the news 6 days a week until the parks are fully open, and I'll get back in the parks and start doing some vlogging again. But until that time, yeah, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, let's get to the news. New cases in the US was 22,658. That's higher than the last few days, but trending down overall. Florida had 651 new cases yesterday. There doesn't seem to be a pattern here, but at least we're not spiking. Disney World have said they made an error in including resort hotels in the July the 11th opening. In an update to their website yesterday, references to resort hotels were removed. At Disney Springs, guests are required to be on site for the time of their dining reservation. If you cannot get into the parking garage, you will not be allowed in for your dining reservation. Here's a reminder that unlike Universal Studios Orlando, if you forget your mask at Disney Springs, you will not be allowed in, whereas Universal will provide you with a mask. Park hours have now been posted for all parks, with Magic Kingdom opening between 9 AM and 7 PM. Extra magic hours in that first week at least are only in Magic Kingdom on the 11th, 12th and 14th of July. Animal Kingdom will be open from 8 AM to 6 PM. Epcot opens on the 15th of July and park hours are 11 AM to 9 PM. Hollywood Studios also opens on 15th of July and park hours are 10 AM to 8 PM. No mention of water parks has been made, but Typhoon Lagoon has hours up on the Disney website. opening at 10 AM to 8 PM. This doesn't appear to be a glitch, as there are no park hours posted for the days before July the 11th. Tickets for H2O Glow Nights, which is a separately ticketed event at Typhoon Lagoon, are also now showing from July the 11th. Park hours for Blizzard Beach are also shown from the 11th through the 15th from 10 AM to 8 PM. Major changes were made to Disney World's website regarding reservations overnight. All existing dining and experience reservations have been cancelled, and the 180-day booking window will now be narrowed to 60 days. Disney has now made a new reservations update page on its website, which is easier to read than it was yesterday. Park ticket sales and resort reservations are still on hold, and it looks like this will be the case until existing ticket holders have been able to make RSVPs for park attendance. No timescale for this has been given. This is the confirmation that dining and experiences have been cancelled, and they'll be moving from a 180-day booking window to 60 days. All Fastpass reservations have also been cancelled, and Fastpass will not be operating initially when the parks reopen. This also says that extra magic hours have been suspended, although they are showing up for Magic Kingdom in that first week. It should be remembered that Disney World, Universal Orlando and SeaWorld park openings are subject to ratification by Governor Ron DeSantis. He has not yet approved any of the theme park's plans, but is expected to do so soon. Disney has also altered the wording on its website now to say that face masks are required for all guests aged 2 and up. It was previously 3 and up. No further updates have been made by Universal Orlando on either park openings or resort openings. Universal's website did, however, allow me to make a reservation starting on June the 2nd. It looks like June the 2nd is the first date, because when I tried this on June the 1st it wouldn't allow me to do it. SeaWorld Orlando is due to reopen on June the 11th, but the latest park hours chart shows that it's open from the 5th. Dates from the 5th to the 10th of June may be for invited guests and annual pass holders only, but SeaWorld has made no comment. So no big issues, no trouble going on with new COVID-19 cases either in the US or in Florida, which is good. No spikes in Florida, great news. We still haven't got over the Memorial Day weekend crowd, so let's see if anything's going to go on there. But apparently the scientists, the health professionals are a little bit flummoxed as to why Florida isn't seeing any kind of major uptick in cases following our opening into phase 1 on the 4th, and then the full phase 1 reopening on the 18th. So long may that continue. Changes to the Disney website, many and varied. At least it now is much easier to read. It's now in much more bite-sized chunks than it was on Wednesday, so that's good news at least. I guess Disney is still playing around and understanding what they have to do in order to make the parks work effectively, so that people just don't rush in. And I guess they had to cancel everybody's reservations, because those people who have got reservations now, who knows whether they're going to get in the park or not? Who knows whether their resort hotel is going to be open or not? There's still a lot to consider. So I think once the RSVPs have come out and people understand whether they can get in, I'm guessing they're going to reopen the dining and experience reservations. Fast passes have been cancelled. There's going to be no fast passes for the foreseeable future. So whether you've got a reservation, an RSVP to get in the park, whether you've got a resort booking that stands, doesn't matter. No fast passes. Those queue lines are going to be used to queue people into the ride through virtual lines. There's been nothing more said about virtual lines, but I'm guessing that every ride now is going to be virtual queues rather than people standing in a line for an hour to get in, that's really good news. Innovations coming from COVID-19, and that's good news. So park hours are up. Disney early magic hours, are they going to happen or not? I don't know whether that's just a glitch or whether it's not. It doesn't appear that all sides of Disney's website are talking to each other. At the moment, there are 3 days out of that first week that are early magic hours. It's only for an hour and a quarter, but I guess even that would allow people in the resorts to get in earlier, and that would reduce the backlog for people getting in at 9 o'clock. So that makes sense to me. So I'm thinking that's not a glitch, I'm thinking it's real. But let's see and see what happens. The water parks, nothing talked about water parks before. The fact that those park hours are now up and they don't appear to be a glitch, it just doesn't look like it's a mistake, especially with the H2O nights up only from the 11th. If that was a glitch, I would have expected it to be, still showing hours from earlier on than the 11th, but they're not. It's absolutely bang on from the 11th, so I think they're real. But again, I'm going to keep an eye on that and see what happens with that. Nothing more on Universal about how people are going to get into their parks. No RSVP messages, nothing right now. But the fact that you can book a hotel now from the night of the 2nd, which is AP, obviously the APs are allowed in 3rd and 4th, so that makes absolute sense. So I think that's real as well. And then SeaWorld having its park hours on the 5th, I'm guessing that first 6 days then, the 5th through to the 10th, is going to be invited guests and annual pass holders only. That's good for me. I have an annual pass, so it'll be nice to maybe get in there without the mad rush that's going to maybe happen on the 11th. So yeah, lots of news today. Good news, I think. Things are settling down a little bit, and I'm sure they'll continue to settle down. But that's it for today. Stay well, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Until then, bye-bye.